So I'm delighted to be joined by Jean-Philippe from Roquette. Lovely to chat to you today here on your beautiful stand.
Good morning. It's great also. The stand is beautiful. The team has done a great job. I think very reflective of what Roquette represents.
It looks very homely.
Yes, it is homely, and this is part of our company culture. We try to be very close to our consumers and to our customers.
Fantastic. Well, you're all about innovations when it comes to plant-based products. So can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Well, what's happening today in the world is a transformation of the way food is produced. It will take time, but you can see that there is a big trend towards eating less animal protein and consuming more vegetable protein, right? And this is all about how do we make this transition and how do we contribute to give options to our customers.
Fantastic. So can you show me a little bit about the products that you've got on offer here at the stand that you're showcasing?
Yes, well, before I show you the products, maybe we can discuss a bit about why this is happening, and then why Roquette is positioned as a leader in these plant-based ingredients and as a pioneer of the protein coming from vegetable.
That's fantastic. And there's such a huge demand for that at the moment, isn't there? Because people adapting a plant-based diet is significantly on the rise, isn't it?
That's correct, yes. And you have this trend which came about 10 years ago maybe, where there is a realization that we have to produce food in a different way. Roquette is here to give options to consumers, right? We don't take position on what you should eat, but we encourage our consumers to eat a diversified diet, and our job is to give you options to eat what you want, and especially protein coming from the vegetable world. There is a concern about the environment, there is a concern about the way food is produced today, and that we have to be more sustainable. There is a concern about health, that we should eat less animal protein if possible, but we still need protein. And for some of our citizens, there is also a concern about animal welfare, right? And if you put it all together, then you see this huge shift in the way food is produced, from eating maybe more meat to eating less meat and more protein coming from vegetable. And Roquette, I guess Roquette has been a pioneer. Roquette is 85 years old as a company, and is a pioneer in plant-based ingredients. We specialize in plant-based. And a few years ago, Roquette understood that new proteins were just about to be very useful, and invested in the production of pea and the extraction of protein coming from pea. Right. And today we are found in a very good position. We are not only the leader in plant-based ingredients, but also a pioneer of pea protein ingredients. And we just started and discovered a way of making plant-based food based on pea. And it's just happening, and you see today this huge trend and this big shift in the way food is produced, and we are in the middle of it, and we are leading the pack.
You're leading the way. And pea protein can be used to produce what type of products?
Pea protein is very versatile. It's used, now of course the big application you see everywhere is plant-based meat. It's a great basis for plant-based meat. It is also used for beverages. So a very high number of beverages today are using pea protein. Yes, it's used in confectionery. So, companies now tend to put protein in even candy. It's used in bakery. It's used in medical nutrition, sports nutrition, what we call specialized nutrition, so all kind of bars and products that give you protein. And it tastes good. It's very sustainable as a crop. That's also a very interesting point with pea. For farmers, pea is a perfect crop. You have to use it in rotation, because you cannot do monoculture of pea, of the protein pea. And rotation for sustainability in agriculture is very important. So typical rotation, you would have pea, barley, wheat. Sometimes you can have oilseed rape in the rotation. It requires less nitrogen, less fertilizer as a crop. It gives away fertilizer for the following crop. So if you're a farmer, your next crop, whether it's barley or wheat, is going to be better if it was preceded by pea. It requires a bit less water, It's usually not irrigated. So you have a whole set of characteristics for the pea production, for the farmer. And for Roquette, of course, this is great because we are very much in favor of sustainability. We try to put sustainability as a center of what we do. So it was natural for Roquette to start contracting with farmers in Europe because our plant today is based in Europe, in France. And we found it very natural to just become the leader in the way pea is produced. So if you look at Roquette, we are in the middle of a €500 million investment plan, which started with our plant in Vic-sur-Aisne in France, not very far from here, where we completely refurbished the plant. We renewed it, we expanded our capacity. And then we are building right now, at this moment, a plant in Canada, north of Canada. And this is going to be just a completely new, brand new plant, a greenfield plant, which will produce pea protein. And we also invested in a small facility in the Netherlands where we make these wonderful products.
Yes, let's just have a quick look at these. These look fantastic. So what am I looking at here?
So today we are very pleased to announce the expansion of our product range. So Roquette produces pea protein, and today we are announcing 2 new products coming from the pea protein. They are easy-to-use products for our customers to be transformed into essentially plant-based meat. We are announcing the launch of a pea product, of course, which is the core of our business. But we are also very proud to go beyond pea because we are, as a market leader and pioneer, we are already thinking beyond the pea.
What's the next innovation?
What is the next innovation? As a consumer, maybe you don't want to eat the same thing every day, right? So the same as you don't eat fish or meat or vegetable or pasta every day, maybe you don't want to eat pea-based protein every day. So we are looking beyond pea, other sources of protein like oat, fava bean, mung bean, could be rice, could be potato. And we are launching today a product based on fava bean.
Well, they both look fantastic. Well, so much going on. Well, you're definitely the ones to watch. It's been really, really interesting. So thank you so much for talking to me. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.